Hi again, everybody. Second live video of the day. Chuck Carstensen, Remax Results. I see the sun in my background. This time I'm on raw land. 78 acres is actually two property identification numbers. We're just outside of Cambridge. I'll tell you more about that in a minute. I wasn't actually planning on doing the second live video today. Thought I'd come out here tomorrow, but it's November 28th when I'm doing this video, so if you're watching the live, you know that, or watching the recording, you probably know that. If you're checking it on YouTube, I'm not sure when you're watching it, and it's just so, like, look at the sky. It's so blue and clear. It's a little windy out here, but if I do this tomorrow, who knows? It's probably going to be gray and gloomy, or snowing, or freezing, or whatever. So I was out here walking the land, because we just listed it today, getting some photos, getting a Zillow video, and thought, you know what, I should do the live today because of this, the blue sky. So that's why I'm doing it today. So again, when you're watching these live videos and you're, sharing the one earlier, sharing the one we did yesterday, you can share this one as well. And when you share this land, we already got a share from Katie. She's right on it. So you already know the drill then, Katie. You share it, you get entered into our weekly drawing that happens this Thursday for a gift card of your choice for $25. And even if you don't win this week, we're having a grand prize drawing middle of December in about 3 more Thursdays from now. So we got a few eyes on this one so far. I know a lot of people like to check out hunting land. So I can't walk the whole 80 acres. You don't want me to do that, or the whole 78 acres, but very, very good. Tiffany shared it as well, like this. So everybody's caught onto the game of sharing. So good job. I know, Tiffany, you probably share a lot. I always remind people who are sharing, now you might be on Katie's page or Tiffany's page, and say, who's this guy and why are they sharing this to their page with this land? Well, they're trying to win a gift card, and you can share it as well. But we always remind you to say you shared it in case we're not friends with you, because then it doesn't necessarily show up for us that you shared it, and we can't enter you in the drawing where our assistant Esther keeps track of it. Okay, so you're looking at me now. I'm going to flip the camera. You probably want to see the land. Okay, so there's a road built back in here, several trails in the 78 acres. So wherever I go, I don't have to walk too far to see a trail. And it's a good road built back in here, which is a big benefit. For those of you looking for land or have land and bought land in the past, there's some with trails and there's some that's pretty raw. They don't have trails. I'm pointing at a trail there. I'm going to spin around. This is each time I do a video, I always remind people I try not to spin too fast. I don't want to get you dizzy. So right here, what I'm overlooking here, you see that trail? That's actually a snowmobile trail. The snowmobile trail does currently go through this property. And here's my proof. We got one of these little orange signs here. You may say, well, that's great or that's not great. It's a year-to-year deal. If you bought this land, you wouldn't have to have it go through. You could just say, hey, I got my own private snowmobile trail. Forget you other people. Over here, you can't really see it from here. There's a tree stand, like a deer stand. I think a tree fell on it. So I'll show you this one as I spin back. I'm gonna so you're not looking right in the sun. I don't want to blind you. Here's another deer stand. They just had a couple people hunting out here this year, so people did hunt it. They easily got their deer and moved on. Where I showed you that trail, which you can kind of see again, you go down that hill there a little ways, there's a creek. So a little creek back here on this property, so a great mix. Right now you can see I'm walking up onto a ridge, and I'm going to show you where I'm overlooking things. It's super windy out today, so I'm talking a little louder. I know when I flip the camera, also you can't always hear me that well. So that's why I'm shouting. And also when I'm walking, you probably, either if you haven't watched these land lives that I've done before, or if you have, I'm in okay shape, but just sometimes I lose my breath. You're walking, you're talking. I haven't practiced the workout where I've done a Facebook Live while working out yet. And this is kind of the practice. So, okay, so I'm on this road. I'm gonna spin back here. You can see it's a ridge. There's some lowland down here. This is a mix of high and lowland. There's a mix of it. Several years ago when the owner bought this, it was, it connects, if anybody knows Cambridge, you come Highway 65 north of Cambridge, about 3-4 miles, maybe not even that much, and then there's a Purple Hawk Golf Course. So Purple Hawk Golf Course is the next property up the road. This land connects to it, and so you know that it's right off 65 and on the corner of 357th, like I posted in the notes on the video, right where the 2 lanes go to 1 lane outside of Cambridge, really is where you turn. And we'll get some good signage up. We just listed it today, and then you won't be able to miss it. And you'll be like, hey, there's Chuck's sign. A lot of people drive by on Highway 65, obviously. So what I'm showing you is this ridge here, and when the current owner bought it, you know, back years ago when maybe everybody was building, and now I know a lot of people are building again, he had a preliminary plat done for 6 lots on this ridge. These are all walkout type of lots. As I kind of spin back and forth, you'll see how it dips down, and they're walkout lots. So there were 6 chances to build on it, and the road's back in here, and it could have been developed that way. So when you do a preliminary plat, you have to do a final plat. That was never done because the housing market changed, and now we're just selling it as basically 78 acres. There are 2 parcels, but they get sold together. They total 78 acres. And I keep flipping back and forth along the road to show you the ridge. Now I didn't walk all the land today. I did go through some of the low spots. You know, right now we're in November 28th in Minnesota, and the low spots aren't, you know, they weren't super wet. I got boots on. I'll show you. My dad would be proud of me. I haven't worn boots like this since I used to, shovel manure back in the farm, back in the barn. So this is the same kind of boots I used to wear when I did that. And I'd rather do this than do that. That was a good experience growing up farming and shoveling manure, but real estate's a little more fun and not as stinky. It does get a little sticky sometimes. It's not an easy thing. I think sometimes people think real estate's, oh, you just get to look at houses and look at land and it's pretty easy or whatever. The people that, we're in transactions with in the past, sometimes now, it's not that easy. There's a lot of stuff that we got to work through to get, everybody to move forward and get the properties closed, and title issues come up, and dealing with other agents who don't seem to like to follow up or whatever they're doing. I don't know what they're doing. So anyway, back on course. So you can see as I go back and forth, I'm on a high ridge by this road, a lot of walkout sites. Somebody might just buy this for hunting now, for 4-wheeling, for snowmobiling now, and then in the future they might want to build on it or develop it in the future. So that's why I'm pointing the fact out there. Building sites, and there's 6 spots that you could build on, for example, when they did the preliminary plat years ago. So like I said, it's a mix of high and low land. If you can see way in the background, which you probably can't just through an iPhone on Facebook Live when I'm talking into the wind, down there where it bottoms out, if I were to walk down there now, it'd be a little soft. I'm sure if it's wet, it'd be wetter. And I'm sure in the winter when it freezes and there's snow, it's easy to walk back there. Again, it's nice that there's a road in here, and if I was on a different spot, this road kind of winds back here. Like I said, there's other trails to navigate, whether you're 4-wheeling, snowmobiling, walking, driving your vehicle back here, which is always nice when you can drive back. So this listing, sometimes people ask the price. I might not have posted it in the note, but Esther normally posts extended notes and he'll put the price down. $239,900, so about $3,000 an acre. If you look up Cambridge, land for sale, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80 acres, a lot of them do sell for $3,000 an acre. The interesting thing always about land is they're always different. Houses and developments, I'm gonna stop again. I'm sure you hear the leaves in the background. Houses and developments, they, are kind of cookie cutter sometimes. They're very similar, maybe a little different colors, but similar floor plan, similar size, easy comparables. Land, okay, locations can be different, even if they're in the same county or same zip code. And then, are they highland? Are they lowland? Are they wooded? Are they tillable? So there's different ways to evaluate them. And then then how do they look? Now we're looking at this November 28th. So all you see is brown leaves on the ground, a little bit on the trees, and dead trees. But imagine, if you have a really good creative imagination, if you looked at this end of September, like the beautiful colors that'd be out here. So it's a long ways to go before I get to show you this in September, and hopefully it's already sold by September since we're in November. You know, in a few weeks we're gonna have snow, and you're gonna have ice on the trees. And I'll try to get back out here then and take some pictures, because I'm sure it's really pretty in the winter. I'm sure it's really pretty in the fall. In the summer, it's going to be a lot thicker and greener. So as far as this time of year, it may be the least desirable looking when I show you the property, but it is the most, I would say, the simplest time of year to navigate it, because it's not as thick, and you know, the ground's not too soft when you walk on the lower spots. And when I get out here, we're going to show you a couple other things. I'm going to keep flipping back and forth, showing you each side of the road. There's the sun there that gets in your way. So hopefully I haven't blinded anybody with the sun yet. Again, a reminder, if you're watching this, any questions, you can, we just got this online today. We'll have more photos online, more information online. You can check it out online, obviously. If you're interested in land, but maybe you can't afford 80 acres, $239,900, you got to let us know. We can help you find some land. And look at the trees. And again, share this out to enter into our contest. This is a nice quiet spot right here. Means I flip the camera and just try not to blind you in the sun. So again, Chuck Carstensen, Remax results. We're at 78 acres. The actual listing address is 000 357th Avenue, I believe northeast. But you know, when you buy land where there's not a structure on, we put the 000 in front because we really sell it based on the parcel IDs. I don't have those memorized. They are in the listing though. And there are two parcels to combine to form about 78 acres. It's just north of Cambridge. Right, butts up to Purple Hawk Golf Course. So Purple Hawk Golf Course is the next property to the north. The property is right on 65. We're gonna get a nice banner sign off of 65. To actually access the property, you have to turn up the road on 357. That is the turn north of Cambridge. Right has the 2 lanes. Turn into 1 lane. You take a left on 357. So a lot of you, if you're watching this, know what I'm talking about. You might have no clue for some of you, but we'd help you find it if you wanted to see it. And, oops, I put you in the sun again. So again, I'm doing the second live video of the day just because it's super nice out. I like the blue sky compared to who knows what's going to happen the day I was actually planning on doing it. And on land listings, we do like you to contact us. So we know you want a showing, but we don't always necessarily have to be at the land listing for showing. That's really up to the owner. This one is gated, so we do require a showing for access. I'm actually gonna turn around here and walk towards the road out here, so you can see it's got a road and it's gated, and we'll get out to the road. Although it's gonna get windier, so that might be a bad idea, and then you won't hear me at all. And we will wrap up this video soon. So again, information's online. 80 acres of land, almost 80 acres, just under 80 acres. Chuck Carstensen, Remax results, just outside of Cambridge. And a really, really good location. So you got location is a big deal in real estate, and then the amount of land, almost 80 acres, is a big deal. So I'm gonna flip the camera one more time. So yeah, I walked in on the one road. I'm showing you another one. That fence to the left is the property line there. I was walking through this road, which wound around up in there. That's where I was walking and showing you the video. And then this road's built in here, right on the edge of the property, and then there's a gate up ahead. And I'm back. All right, that's it. Share it out. Thanks for watching. And if you know somebody looking for land, this is one you can share with them, or you have an agent. that has some buyers looking for land, this is a good one to share out. And we do have a lot of land listings, and we always get more. We're always looking for more, so we're welcome to talk to you about that. And have a blessed day. Chuck Carstensen, Remax Results.